It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today is the day. I just received my package from my friends at Hengear. Hengear is a company that make these rollout nesting boxes. A rollout nesting box is basically a nesting box where the chickens go and they lay their eggs. There's a soft place for the egg to land. It rolls forward to a spot in the nesting box that the chickens can't get to. And the reason for that is you know what, if they're laying their eggs on hard plywood, like my nesting boxes are just plywood, and if they're standing up, the egg hits, you get cracking. You have a bunch of hens walking in and out, they get all the eggs dirty. So I have to spend time washing the eggs, and I have to go through them because some of them are cracked. Anyone that cracks is a lost egg to sell. So if you think about that, over a whole year, you lose a lot of product to sell. And that really doesn't help with your profitability. So the biggest part of me making my chickens profitable is going to be my rollout nesting box. Because we got to protect the product that you have to sell. Hengear is a company that they just started off farming, I believe. They branched out to different areas. And one of them is making rollout nesting boxes. And you know what? I see these things and I am pretty excited about them. So we're going to open this up.
Okay, so this is a large reversible rollout nesting box. This does up to 45 hens, and it is a 3.0, so it's the third version, I'm assuming. Wow, it's actually packed in there pretty good. Very compactly packed. They did a great job on that. So what you need is these two side pieces and the bolt package. Wow, they got magnets. Wow, that is impressive. Okay, so you got one side of the box. We'll grab the other package. We'll cut that open. My knife is incredibly dull or something. Or the plastic's tough, either one. So you get one of the sides, and the slant goes this way, then you match it up with the slant that goes here. It goes here, and you just throw bolts in there. Same with the other side, the slant goes this way, the slant goes that way, and you bolt it together. You need a 3/8 wrench, Phillips screwdriver, got both sides assembled. That's doing good. I'm gonna try to figure out which piece is the back piece. Okay, so we're gonna put this one here. And we're gonna put this one here. We're gonna set this up in here. And it goes in there like this.
There's a bolt here, and one from the bottom. This is what it's going to look like when you have the back on. So now we need this piece and this piece. So this one goes on the bottom and this one goes on the top. So I got the back on, the sides on, and the two front brackets. So it's starting to get pretty sturdy. Okay, so this piece is the front piece. So then it goes in here like this, and there's a bolt from the bottom and two here. The next thing, you get your mesh. And you get your laying mat. That fits really nice. And when you install the mesh, you make sure you have that at the front. So now we get the lid, and it has the mats on the front, and we install it. On the front there. To hold this on, there's a bolt at the back and one in the front on either side. I forgot to install my hinge assembly, so we're gonna have to remove these two bolts, and I'll put another one on the other side. That holds this bar that the chickens jump up on and go in, and at night you fold it up so they don't actually roost inside the nesting box and make a big mess. Okay, so you grab the package that has the bolts in it. Get your small carriage bolts, they go through here. The nut on the bottom. One on the back. You just have to give it a little bit of a tap to get it to go into the wood, and then you can tighten it up. Otherwise the bolt turns. Look at that. So that goes up there so the chickens can't go in and make a mess of the nesting box at night, so they roost somewhere else, not in your nesting box. That alone keeps the eggs way cleaner. So if they're not in there making a mess, your eggs aren't going to get as dirty. So you got to put this up at night, put it down in the day so they can land here, get into the nesting box. Okay, so we're gonna have to put this cover in there now. So you get these long bolts and this nut. You put the nut in here and you screw the bolt into the nut till it's flush with the nut. We'll do this side the same way. We get the tray. We fish it in there. And then you screw it into the round part on the lid. Okay, so I have the lid on. You can grab your eggs, they stay nice and clean. So we have to install the back piece. This goes over the back of the nesting box. We use bolts and nuts, the same as the egg tray lid. There's two brackets that go here, and that hangs them in the wall in the chicken coop. So we'll keep those for later. But the whole nesting box is together. It looks awesome. The only thing I didn't show you is the magnet. There's a little sticky piece. You stick it down, put the magnet, and it holds the door from moving. So there you go. Here is a rollout nesting box from Hengear. Got it all together. It looks awesome. Another day we're going to install it in the chicken coop. And I'm going to put a link to Hengear in the description. You know what? Rollout nesting boxes are definitely the way to go. So you guys have a good one.